Hey, hi, welcome to this thing where I improve my confidence, which is very necessary for me and which is very too much important because uh, if I if I would not have any kind of a confidence while speaking to others, then no matter how much I have a great control in my English, it would gonna fade away in front of anyone or in front of thousands of people, which I have a dream to speak in front of thousands of people, which everybody has. It is not kind of a dream that I want to achieve. It is kind of a thing like in the future, to be in a will or not, I have to present myself in front of thousands in a theater, in a auditorium, the best way to say, and face face those people in a very like a face to face way. I'm thinking that what it would be in the future. Like I have seen the Apple product of the Apple Vision Pro, and in that pro, like you can held a speak thing or a TED talk in a virtual reality, and all of those speakers and the listeners would be just right in front of you, but they are just virtuals, and you are also the virtual one, but you are speaking and you are looking the same way, the thing that you have dressed, or you can change the outfit, you can change the filters that you can use, and the audience that you have in front of yours, they can also change their outfits, their personality, their hair, but but the thing is like uh, the main light would be on you, so you would be the person whom everybody going to see that. So in that way, I don't know, it would be gonna feel like the real or not, but yeah, it is good. And yeah, now I can see that I'm looking good and I have some kind of a biceps. I'm not working on this thing like it's been around 6 months, 6 month or 4 month, I don't know, but yeah, I can say 5 months. uh yeah, that's the thing. And I really like what I'm gonna do is that, okay, so I was using the ChatGPT, the version of the like the recent version of Foro, and it has a very great way. Like I can edit the text. Like in there is a there is a thing. There is a bar of maximizing and the minimizing of the text. That like if you want a very easy text, or if you want a very academic level text, you can do that. Like you don't have to text ChatGPT again that okay, write all of those things again, but in a academic way, or in a very easy way, you can just edit that thing. And also there are that called the canvas, yeah. And yeah, like I tried the for a model of the advanced voice mode. So this thing I have seen 6 months back when when they told us like it would be on uh, a version of 4, which I actually bought for that thing, but it was so terrible. And yeah, I used that thing for 10 minutes. It can't sing, but the humor it has, but it seems very sadistic, like a very sad person or a pessimist. But yeah, like it has the kind of a humor, and it is like talking to that way, it feels like very good. But what I think is that it would be that like if I have to talk to for 1 hour, it would not be possible for me, even though I know that that is a machine which can do that thing in a very great way, which I really liked. But it has a pessimist thing, and I really didn't expect to ChatGPT to be that pessimist. And even though like I'm just waiting for the Grok voice mod, which would gonna come in the future. I don't know when, but I expect that I expect that it has put on that kind of a pessimist voice. Uh, I have not tried it, but yeah, see, let's see what it can be. And I told that version of the ChatGPT that okay, be some kind of a, like a behave like a happier one, or in a cheerful way. But it was not. It was just kind of a pessimist person, and not in a negative way. Like whatever I'm gonna say, that model would be like okay, now you are onto this, and he's giving me the responses, but in a very sadistic way. So it doesn't feel like I have to continue the chat. So yeah, and might be they have done this thing because their GPUs are melting, and they just reuse the times that people are using. Like at first I'm just impressed by the thing that it can do, but I can not I'm not really able to use that thing any longer. So yeah, it can be. And okay, also I'm thinking that I should have to replace this I don't know what this is, but by a good one. It is very old and it doesn't have any kind of buttons where I can switch to higher or the lower. So it's just usable, and I really don't know it works or not. It just uh, it seems like it's working like a whenever I turn on, it seems like there's a red light here, and I can see that, but I feel very uh, skeptic about this thing. Like might be it's not working, or might be just it's uh, squeezing all the liquid in this tube, but not working actually. I guess so, and because I have used that thing in my second room, so it's not working. Okay, so I'm just waiting to be like have completed my 10 minutes. I really don't have to do that, but yeah. And I'm also thinking that I should have to be like use like in a week I should have to put uh, like I don't have to take a sleep. Whereas I can what I can do is like I can without taking any sleep I can do or work for 24 hours. And yeah, what I'm gonna do is that there's a person who's from Tamil Nadu, who he suggested about the idea of the connecting individuals to the lawyers. So there would be like there's some kind of application, and if you need any lawyer, you don't have to go to that lawyer directly. You can just go to their application, and that application would gonna find the best lawyer suitable for you, like the suitable lawyer for you. uh, and yeah, it is. But there are some kind of things that that application has, like how it would gonna sustain the market. And at first attempt it would be good, but after sometimes it would not be in that way. So yeah, and that person messaged me. It been around 8 month. I told that person that okay, I'm gonna research about the market, then I'm gonna tell you my responses or my opinion. But I have not done the research, so I'm thinking that I should have to done the research with the ChatGPT. And I have recorded a video where I talked about those ideas, and I'm gonna take the template of the video and put all of the template in the ChatGPT and ask about okay, what is this and how this will gonna work. But I know like it seems it will not gonna work, but we can edit something, we can enhance some changes. So in that way it would be gonna work. And I don't really think that it would gonna work in a unprivileged societies. Unprivileged society, no, uncivilized societies. In India there are exist these things exist, even though in internet it doesn't seems to be. But yeah, in that way it exists, and people are too scared in Indian people. Like whenever it comes about the law or just the justice, they rely on the best sourceable thing, or the best trustable thing that they can trust on. So building an app on those things is very hard, even if it is not approvable by government. But I don't think like why we have any kind of like we why we need to be approved by government in that way. We are just becoming a middleman. We are not becoming the person who provides those things. We are just connecting people, or the connecting profession with the individuals. So in that way government should have to uh, enter in that way, shouldn't have to do anything with that. Like we are not selling uh, the stamp papers, we are not selling the judicial things, we are not connecting, we are not becoming the lawyer actually, we are becoming the connector. So being a connector, like it can be like we can see a lot of connectors right now. Like if I have any kind of a judicial problem, I would go to a person who knows lawyers best, so he might can help me to find the best lawyer. So in that way it would be like, but I think the way we see the lawyer market is very different. By the way we have seen in the Bollywoods, like if there would be a problem, we go to a lawyer, like we go to the court and find okay, whom should I have to pick, and then we go there and talk to their person. But I don't think in real life it works in that way. So yeah, and I have passed my 10 minutes, so yeah, it's a good. Yeah.